Father Marshall Shelley here from St. Peter's Church, just bringing you a weekly update. You may notice that I'm not actually attired as I usually am for these. Laura and I are actually away for a family wedding, and we're actually in Florida right now. So I'm speaking to you actually from our hotel, and I was thinking of some ways to sort of bring you up to date on what's happening here at St. Peter's. One of those, unfortunately, is there is still some fallout from the winter weather we had. This is the unfortunate bit of news. We had an avalanche of snow off of the shed roof of the kitchen. That's the bit that overhangs our handicap access ramp for the parish hall, and unfortunately that broke a spanning beam. We're having to have that replaced and the ramp repaired. We'll keep you posted on the updates for that, but you should know that we've had to change the entrance and exit routes for the parish hall and for the thrift shop for that time being until we can get those repairs effected. As well, I want to remind you that we are attending worship with Mother Allison down at St. Mary's in Stone Harbor this coming weekend. We're very excited to be able to offer that up to you all and also to rejoin Mother Allison. Laura and I are going to be watching that actually from the road. We're going to be on our way back to New Jersey at that point, but we look forward to sharing with you in that virtual experience. Starting next week, we're also going to have a Lenten series, Out of Many One. This is a conversation series sponsored by the Episcopal Church. It's a way to have conversations across differences, whatever those differences may be. It may be distance, it may be conflict or struggle, it may be anything in your life in which you are trying to figure out a way to have a conversation with the other before you, so you can have that as in a way that helps you to listen, helps you to be more connected to them, helps you to open your heart to them. There are 4 questions in this series. What do you love? What have you lost? What do you fear? And what are your dreams? In each of the 4 weeks, we're going to be breaking open those questions with a short period of introduction that I'll be leading, and then you'll be invited to have and practice one of those conversations. We'll gather again to reflect on that as a group. This will all be via Zoom. We'll have those links available to you next week. We'll send those out to you all with the Angelus. So please, as you go through this next week, just be mindful and aware of your friends, your family, your neighbors. Connect to them and be aware of them. We're here to overcome the differences that separate us, be those distance or intention or hope or dream or fear. And we hope that we'll be able to have those deeper conversations in the weeks to come. We're also going to be having a vestry meeting coming up in 2 weeks. Please do keep yourself apprised, actually just over a week now, keep yourself apprised of the notes that are coming out from that. We look forward to sharing with you some of those things we're working on at the vestry level as we bring a new class into action. And finally, gets us to the word of the week. And the word of the week actually is travel. Laura and I are traveling right now, and we're remembering what it means to be apart from our own home space, that space where we feel accustomed and routinized and sometimes a little safer than being out here in the world, particularly nowadays. And yet at the same time, we're also very grateful for the opportunity to be able to move mindfully out here in the world and to refresh our perspectives on home and our own home space and community. One of the great things we're encountering down here in Florida is the opportunity to interact with people who are actually either from New Jersey or have lived in New Jersey for a while. We just spoke to the person at the front desk who lived in New Jersey most of her life, even though the town that we're in now was her hometown. She lived up in Bergen County towards the area of Paramus for many years, and we reflected on the joys of Jersey life. So you have opportunities throughout your journeys in this world to be able to connect with people and call them friend, call them neighbor. Travel is the word, and whether you travel in your heart, your mind, your soul, or God willing soon with the help of the vaccines in our bodies, be mindful that wherever you go, you carry the kingdom of God with you. So for now, I'm Father Marshall Shelley signing off from St. Peter's Church. Even though we are at a distance, you are always in our hearts. Take care and God bless.